for today? Well, I am looking at probably one of my favourite pedals of all time, from one of my favourite brands of all time. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Rainbow Machine from Quaker Devices. Now I want to start this episode off with a little story. Beginning of the year, January-ish, I was playing a gig, was setting up my pedal board just before we were about to play. And I was getting it out, Rainbow Machine was on the pedal board. Some girl comes up to the stage, looks at my pedal board and goes, "Oh my god, the Rainbow Machine, what does that do?" Now I've never had anyone, especially a girl, come up and ask me about any of my pedals or any of my gear ever. But this one time, this girl comes up and the one thing she asked me about is the Rainbow Machine. I went to answer her, and I'll be honest, I didn't know what to say. You know, I was just going to say, if it was any other pedal, I would have just said, oh, it's a chorus, or it's a drive, or it's a delay, or whatever. But I didn't know what to say for the Rainbow Machine. I actually had no idea. And I realized to myself, I didn't really know what the Rainbow Machine was. And all I said to her was, oh, it just makes weird noises. But it does so much more than that. And I've been kind of thinking about it, you know. The Rainbow Machine spent so long on my board. It was only knocked off by the Chase Bliss Mood. But honestly, I've been playing around with it again, and it might find its way. In my band, which I'm not going to tell you the name of, Red Entries, I used it as a weird noise machine. Essentially, I would use the magic and I would just turn it on and kind of, you know, I'll give a quick demonstration. That's kind of what I did, essentially. That's all I would use it for. It would be points, end of songs maybe, and I'd turn it on and kind of use the magic to create interesting sounds and then control the pitch, like so. Stuff like that. That's what I would do. But I would also, from time to time, use it as, you know, a chorus or a chorusy, slappy, backy sound. We kind of play alternative rock, post-punk type stuff. So it was cool. I could kind of get away with it. Get away with it in that setting. And I think lots of people have figured out, you know, that it can do more than just the weird sound. It was kind of one of those pedals that when it came out, you know, it was, instead of it being a wolf in sheep's clothing, it was a sheep in wolf's clothing, is how I like to think about it. Came out, everyone thought it was a wolf. Everyone was like, oh man, looks cool and that's a cool noise, sound that it makes, but what would I use it for? I don't know what I'd use it for. And that's what everyone thought it was. It was just like, oh, it makes a cool sound. Don't know what I'd use it for though. But then people started figuring out the slap and the chorus and all these other crazy sounds that it has and all these really useful applications. And they're like, oh, it's a bit of a sheep. It can actually be quite useful and tame and normal. And I think that's what's best about this pedal. It really is the yin and the yang, you know. Really good, but also really crazy at the same time. And yeah, I'm essentially just going to play for a bit and then kind of talk about what I think the Rainbow Machine has had an effect, or how it's had an effect on the pedal community. I got a compressor in front, and then I also have a modulated delay and a modulated reverb from the Boss DD20 and the Hall of Fame 2 respectively afterwards. So if you hear any extra reverb or delay, it's coming from that, but it's mostly just going to be the Rainbow Machine. Let's go. So there you go. That is still such a fun and wild pedal to play. It really is one of my favourites. You know, like I can't get over how good this pedal is. You know, it was actually introduced to me. Well, hang on. It took me a while to get the grips and get a hold of this pedal, kind of understand it. I saw it in a demo first. I think it was Rob Chapman and Lee Anderson looking at a few Quaker pedals, and it was the same thing. I was like, oh wow, that's such a crazy sound. That'd be wild. I want that. But never actually had the determination to get it, because the more I looked into it, the more I was like, oh, where would I use it? Blah, 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 blah. Went to a guitar store in Brisbane, which is a kind of an hour and a bit away from where I am. And once again tried it out, but all I made was weird sounds. I was like, yeah, it's cool, but where would I use it? It wasn't until my good friend Baxter Shorten, who has done some videos with me on the channel, so some of you might recognise him, he got one. And I went round to his place, and he had it set up for the kind of chorus slapback sound, and it was just that and a modulated modulated reverb. And I just sat there at his place noodling away on one of his guitars for ages with this pedal. And after that I was like, oh, I've got to get one. I actually have to. And then I was serious. And then I did get one. You know. So let's go to Baxter and see what Baxter says. Baxter, what do you think about the Rainbow Machine?
Yeah, I like it. It's good.
thanks Baxter. So yeah, I think it's just a great little fun little pedal, and it's had the, I think it's kind of brought the weird pedals to the masses in the kind of the pedal world. It's made it, you know, a bit more okay, and it kind of brought the idea of having a weird yet usable pedal, you know, to lots of people's attentions. It's just a really great, fun pedal, and I love it and adore it dearly, and love and adore Quaker, the brand, dearly. So yeah, thank you for watching this lovely little video. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below if there's any other pedals you'd like to see me do demos of or whatever, and comment down below how much you love the Quaker Devices reverb, if you do, if you have it, and what your favourite settings are, or if there's any other weird but usable pedals that you like too. Cheers for watching. I've been Brendan Statham, and don't forget your purchase, I guess. I don't know. I'll catch you next time.